Basin. I had plans on going to Granddaddy Basin for a couple days, and then visiting Lakes Basin from Granddaddy, and that kind of changed with this Dollar Ridge fire with some road closures. So I'm on the Highline Trail, and I think I'm going to pass up Naturalist Basin. I might come back to it in a few days, but I'm going to head over into Lakes Basin, go visit Allen Lake, Thompson Lake, Cyclone Pass, all that fun stuff. So I don't know if I'll be out 3 nights or 4 nights, but it'll be a lot of fun. So. I've made it here to the cutoff to Naturalist Basin, and I tell you what, it is really hard not to continue and go up to the basin. So, but I got a light rain. It feels incredible. But moving on. Oh, buddy. So it's about 11. It is 11:30. I just broke off of the Highline Trail to head into the Lakes Basin. I haven't seen one person. There was a whole bunch of cars, well, 7 or 8 in the parking lot, but I suspect they're probably at Naturalist Basin. Wow. My first look into the basin. Wow. Beautiful lakes. I believe this is Jean Lake, and that's Dean Lake, and then there's 2 more just out of view. Just walked down to the lake. I believe this is Dell Lake, to fill up my water. And brought my fly rod. I'm going to do just a little bit of fishing and then go back to camp and do a couple other things. But there's nobody up here, which is kind of nice. I wanted to stay at Dean or Jean Lakes, which are just on the other side of that little hill right there. But there is just no good camping over there. So this works. This is great. I might walk over there later, but yeah, for now, I'm just right here. So not catching any fish here. But look at that view. It's amazing. Hey guys. I haven't decided fully, but I think tomorrow I'm going to go over Cyclone Pass, Thompson Lake. See if I can't catch some big brook trout over there. Kind of failed today fishing, but that's okay. I had a lot of fun. I haven't done a whole lot of recording. I've been all over. But I've kind of just taken a me day, which has been good. Alright, had breakfast, got my camp all cleaned up. Now I'm headed through the forest here, trying to work my way to Cyclone Pass. Interesting. Somebody's forgot to take their tie off for the horse. Yep, I'll probably clean that up on my way home. Not right now, though. Alright. So I'm right here on the saddle to Cyclone Pass. Beautiful views in every direction. I'm camped at Dell Lake right there. You can see that. But this pass, this is one of the easier passes in the Uintas I've done. It only took me 20 minutes to get from the bottom to the top. Very, very short, very easy. So, I'm on my way to Thompson Lake. Wow, there's a pretty one over there, but Thompson Lake's just right down here and out of view around that corner, where I'm going to spend a couple hours. Total time from my camp in the Lakes Basin area, Dell Lake, to here is only about 35 minutes, which is kind of cool. That means I'll have plenty of time today to hike back out, up and over and go see Allen Lake. So I'll do that this afternoon. Alright, so I made it here to Thompson Lake, and I wish there was a shore. There's nothing but rocks everywhere, so I don't really have a good place to stand, but we'll make it work. had to scramble through, I don't know, probably about a mile of boulder fields just like that. It was like rolling hills, but they were just boulders. It was gnarly. I wasn't expecting that. So what I do know is that I'm not going home the way that I came. I'm going to try to go out and around the Cyclone Pass versus cut straight through the boulder field. But the lake, it's beautiful. Hopefully I can find a good place to stand without getting too wet, but you know, if I do, it's not a big deal. First one, beautiful fish. Let me get him back in the water. Okay, so time has come for me to pack up and leave Thompson Lake. I only caught 2 fish. They were really good sized fish, and I had 3 or 4 strikes that I just couldn't get my hook set. But there's a lot of fish in here, and they're big. They're just swimming all over the place. Really good sized fish. I think this is why there's no trail to get to Thompson Lake. This is what it looks like from the bottom of Cyclone Pass to the lake. Another beautiful little pond in between Lake Thompson and Cyclone Pass, which is around the corner right there. Well, I'm exhausted. I had a good 10-minute nap, and that seemed to help quite a bit. Felt actually really good. The Cyclone Pass right here, I probably said it earlier, but it's one of the easier passes I've done in the Uintas. The hike from the bottom of Cyclone Pass to Thompson Lake, way around there, was brutal. Probably one of the harder hikes I've done in the Uintas. There's Allen Lake. It's about a little over half a mile from where I'm camped. Very pretty. Allen Lake got its name after a ranger whose last name was Allen. I don't remember his first name, but he got struck by lightning up here in 1938. I don't remember the month, but he ended up dying. And they built a memorial somewhere around this lake for him. I probably won't look for it today, but it's here. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee before I start fishing. Should be just a pick-me-up I need. I'm exhausted. Done a lot of hiking today, so. And I have a small coffee addiction, but, you know. This is my first Arctic Grayling. Look at that dorsal fin. This is such a beautiful fish. I'm gonna get it back in the water. Woo. Yeah. beautiful. Another beautiful Arctic Grayling. Lost my fly on a lily pad, so trying to figure out what to try next. Thinking a little mosquito. Yeah. What have you done to my fly? Why would you put it all the way down your mouth like that? Chill. Other way. Alright, so it's 5 o'clock. I left my camp at 9 o'clock this morning. So it's been a very long, full day. Man, they're just aggressive. That's why you look where you're going when you're walking. Man. Alright, so I don't know what time it is. It's 6:30 or so. It's 6:30. Dell Lake's really bothering me that I haven't caught a fish in there. I let one get away from me, but I'm going to go down and fish it and hopefully catch a trout for dinner. So I'm fixing to eat well tonight. Dell Lake did not get the best of me tonight. I caught 2 brook trout. One of them was about 10 inches, which is filleted in some tinfoil right there. The other was pretty small. It was about 6 inches. I just turned it loose, and it's a tough lake, you know, and I'm still learning. But I had about 6, maybe 8 really good strikes. I just couldn't set my hook. So, you know. Well, here it is. Just a little after 10, and I'm just getting in my bed. It's pretty early for me to be getting into bed, but it's been a very long day. I left my base camp here this morning around 9, and I didn't make it back till about 5, and then I left again at about 6:30 to go down to the lake, and I got back just before sundown at about 9 o'clock, so it's been a busy day. Now, I did have a nap on top of Cyclone Pass. That's absolutely right. It wasn't long, 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most. Well, it's about 2:45 in the morning. You got a good 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And I woke up feeling refreshed and ready to go. I just woke up a few hours too early. What do you do? Got a few movies on my phone, so I'll play a movie, and I'll get tired and fall asleep again, hopefully sooner than later. There's a airplane that's crashed in this basin here somewhere, and I thought it was plotted on this map, but it's my other map that has it plotted. From what I remember, I think it's over here somewhere, but that's a lot of over there. I could spend all day over there. I don't know if I'll try to find that or not. I've got my camp all cleaned up, and I'm going to work my way towards the trail and get up and out of Lakes Basin. I haven't decided if I'm going to spend another night somewhere or not. I'm kind of feeling like this trip is just a 2-night, 3 days, but we'll see when I get down near Naturalist Basin or Scudder Lake, but yeah, I might just call this one a trip. Had a great time. Well, I'm about to say goodbye to Lakes Basin. I did run into two campers. You know, I was on the far side of the basin over there. They were on the far side over here. I didn't talk to them. I just saw two solo tents. Oddly enough. Here I am again at the cutoff for Naturalist Basin. But I'm going to continue on. I'm going to call this trip at just 2 nights, 3 days. Even though I have the time, there's just a lot of things at home I could do, and it's been a really great trip. So I'll come back to Naturalist Basin here in a couple weeks. Because I already have plans for next weekend up here. Somewhere else. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to my truck. I'm probably 20 minutes away or so. But I tell you what, between the Naturalist Basin cutoff and, you know, the trailhead just a little ways in front of me, I've probably passed at least 40 people going into Naturalist Basin. I've seen more people between that cutoff and to where I am now than I have all year in Uintas. It's hard to believe that it can support that many people. So I don't regret turning off and going up there for a night at all. And unless I can make it out during the weekday, which is very likely, I'll push that off until probably late August. I don't mind a neighbor, but it was a city going in there today. Pretty wild. Alright. Yeah, 2 o'clock. I just made it to my truck.
You know, we get caught up doing everything.
To get to Lakes Basin from here, it only took me 4 hours. It took me 5 to get back. I was pretty exhausted. Did a lot of hiking. So, yeah, you know, I probably said this earlier, I'm pretty exhausted, but I'm actually glad that I didn't go up into Naturalist Basin and deal with these crowds. There was lines of people going up the trail. It was wild. Anyhow, so headed home. I'm gonna stop in Camas for a hamburger tradition at the diner there. I'm pretty excited about that.